Hey, welcome to Slay the Spire. Today we're playing the Daily Challenge for July 25th, 2025. The character is the Ironclad, and the modifiers are all-stars, so out of 5 colorless cards. Certain feature, the map contains only one path, and binary card rewards contain only 2 cards. It's going to be a difficult combination, but certain feature that does make it easier to compare. Also, the fact that I don't see any familiar names. Ooh, this has me worried a lot because, yeah, very few people pass the 1,000 threshold. That means that the All-Stars might be really bad relics, or cards, I mean. Yeah, 2 Thinking Aheads, Metamorphosis, that makes it hard to go for Pauper. Madness, Jack of all trades. Okay, alright, this might be a challenge. I might have to pick up some good attack cards before the first Elite to be able to handle it, because I got a lot of... Actually, Metamorphosis is kind of nice in that respect, but no, let's do 2 strikes to get rid of this guy. And unfortunately, I won't be able to play the Metamorphosis there. Let's do Thinking Ahead and another Thinking Ahead. Yeah, let's just do Bash Strike. Okay. If I get 2 more strikes, there's 1, and unfortunately I did not get the other. Let's do Strike, Defend, Madness, Hits, and Magnetism. Why not? Okay. And then here I just need to deal 4 more damage. Beautiful. Alright, got an Ancient Potion. Disarm, Searing Blow. Disarm seems very nice, although probably not necessary against the Slime Boss. Searing Blow. It's actually not horrible because I do have a bunch of... Well, I'm guaranteed to have 9 rest sites. I pretty much never take Searing Blow in dailies, but it might not be a bad idea. Let's take it. Let's give it a try. Alright, here I got the Cultist. Let's do Strike Metamorphosis. I see Heavy Blade and Carnage. That's pretty good. Alright, yep. Let's do Cleave. Thinking Ahead. I think Bash is fine. Let's put the regular Strike back. I think I'll do Madness, Bash, and Strike. Okay. And then next turn I should get things like my Carnage or Heavy Blade. Beautiful. Alright, Cleave, Shockwave. Shockwave is pretty good. Cleave might be nice. Let's take the Shockwave to apply Weakness and Vulnerability. Alright, here, Jack of all trades gives me a Panache. Let's do Thinking Ahead. I think I will try to play... Yeah, I can play everything, alright? Let's do Defend, Strike, and then Madness and Bash. I'll also trigger the Panache. Beautiful. Alright, so far so good. Rupture is going to be useless. Blood for Blood might be useless as well. Okay, I don't want to pick up too much junk, so I'm going to skip these. None of this fits the stack at the moment. And because of so many low scores, I am worried I might have trouble defending, or perfecting, so let's play it a little safer than usual. Okay. Alright, 10 incoming. Let's do Thinking at 1, Thinking at 2. Did I misclick something? Oh, I put a Thinking Ahead back. Oh, that was definitely a misclick. I can do a Panic Button, though, so that's good. Alright, and then here I'm not being attacked, and I have enough. Beautiful. Got an Ancient Potion, or I should say a second Ancient Potion. Let's take the Anger. That's not a bad card. And then here, Transformer card. I mean, I should transform the Thinking Ahead just because I definitely... Oh, I'm not definitely, but I might go for Highlander Master Strategy. That's much better. Okay. Alright, here I got the Lagavulin. Let's do Metamorphosis. Not a bad way to start. Okay. And then try to do Master of Strategy. No. Let's do Jack of all trades, Secret Weapon. Probably don't need that either. Let's put the... I don't know what to do. Let's put the Secret Weapon back. Okay, let's just hope for the best next turn. Alright, this is not horrible. Secret Weapon would just grab me a basic Strike, so... And I can play everything, right? Searing Blow, Sever Soul, Clothesline, Strike, and Body Slam. Okay, the Clothesline is actually nice for the weakness. I don't think I have a lot of... Yeah, I don't have any chance here. Let's do 2 defense, and then hope the Madness hits the Shockwave. It did not. Yeah, no chance of perfecting this one whatsoever. Even if I picked up different cards, there's just nothing I could have done here. Yeah, Searing Blow and the Strikes deal the same amount of damage at the moment. Okay. Alright, let's do Bash, Clothesline, Anger, Strike, and then 1 more Strike, or 1 more attack should be enough to kill next turn, or a Sever Soul. Beautiful. Alright, we got Whetstone. Before I take that, let's first grab the Regen Potion, an Uppercut, and then Whetstone and pick up. Upgrade 2 random cards. I got the Searing Blow upgraded once. Let's upgrade it another time. Okay. It is starting to get somewhat useful. Alright. Yeah, I got the Fungi Beasts. Oh, both of them are attacking me. Alright, let's get rid of one of them by doing, it'll be 13, right? So yeah, I can get rid of the stronger one. Okay. And then here, I should be able to just do, 4 more damage somehow. Thinking Ahead. Yeah, Strike is enough. Beautiful. Alright, Warcry. I already have an uppercut, and I kind of want to go for Handler, so let's take the Warcry instead. Yeah, I got Maulbank. When you climb with low, gain 12 gold. No go to spend any gold at a shop, which is a shame because I have a shop coming out right after this. Let me upgrade the Searing Blow. I might consider not buying anything at the shop to trigger the Maulbank unless I see something amazing. I think I can survive without this. Yeah, let's move on. Okay. I know there's a guaranteed shop on Act 3, so I might even wait for that. Alright, so this one is a bit of a challenge. Let's do Shockwave. And then a Strike. I do want to get rid of this guy to avoid being weakened all the time. And then I have to focus on the Gremlin Wizard. Although, I do have the Searing Blow. Hopefully that'll be enough as well. Alright, let's do Thinking Ahead, Warcry. I keep misclicking that. Alright, fine. I can do a Strike and Anger here. And then Strike and Defend here. Okay. Next turn I'm not weakened. That's good. The enemies are still vulnerable. There's a Searing Blow. 40 damage. That's not bad. Let's do Master of Strategy. Madness hits the Strike. That's exactly what I wanted it to hit. Okay. And then let's actually put the Apotheosis back. It might come in handy. I'm taking a little bit of damage from the Med Gremlin, but I think that's fine. Alright, yeah, I'm not even sure if I need to play the Apotheosis. I guess it doesn't hurt. Fine. Okay. And then just need 22 Searing Blows enough. Beautiful. Alright, we got a colorless potion, which I'll probably take over the ancient potion. I don't need 2 of them. Sword Boomerang Sentinel. Again, not a huge fan. I think, once again, I'll skip this. Maybe I should build a thin deck with the Searing Blow. That might be an option. Double Defend and then a Strike. Okay. Yeah, because I could just remove a few cards. It might not be a bad idea. Let's do Master of Strategy, Uppercut, Warcry. And, yeah, let's put the Bash back. Let me do 1 Defend here. Okay. And then here, Bash Strike is enough. Beautiful. Alright, got my gold back. And, you know what? I should have drank the Region Push. Let's take the Block Push instead. Now, I still am not sure about this arm. You know what? Let's try to build a thin deck. People, it's hard to get a good score, so maybe a thin deck would help me here. Let's do Master of Strategy. There's a Searing Blow for 27. I was hoping for more. Jack of all trades gives me Madness. Let's do Thinking Ahead. Alright, let's do the Madness. I was hoping it would hit the Uppercut. It did not. Let's do Searing Blow and an Anger. Okay. Bash Strike is enough. Beautiful. Alright, I once again will skip. Actually, I'm not going for a rare card. Let's take the Berserk. That might help me with energy. And then I'll continue to upgrade the Searing Blows up to 34 damage. That's not bad. Okay. Alright, got the Slime Boss here. Here I can do Berserk, Anger, and then Jack of all trades. Let's save the Madness for later. Okay. The extra energy is really nice here. I can do Master of Strategy. Searing Blow with Vulnerability is pretty good. Only 51 damage though. So actually, if only it was like slightly less than 51. Let me see if the colorless potion gives me something good. Swift Strike, Mantis, and Blind. Let's do Swift Strike and then Searing Blow. Yeah, 59 is not the best split value. I wonder if I misplayed that a little. Now, both of them are attacking me. There's nothing I can do, right? Even if I drink the Block Potion. Let's do Shockwave. That still brings it down to only 20. If I do 2 strikes here, that is not enough. Let me reload. I'm going to do a little bit of cheating here. Reload. And basically the key is I should not play the Bash together with the Searing Blow because that dealt too much damage. I still will do everything the same way here. Actually, maybe I shouldn't play the Madness. I don't think it'll make a difference, though. Alright, so let's just grab the Searing Blow. Okay. And then do Strike. And I'm going to put the Bash back. Alright. Okay. So I feel like next turn I should be able to deal enough damage. Yeah, I can do Bash, Strike 1, Strike 2. Okay, 52. Still not the best split value, but it seems better. It feels better. Alright, let's do Thinking Ahead. I still have trouble, right? Although this time, I'm not sure. If I do, let's see what this gives me. It's still the Swift Strike. I could also do Blind. So I could Blind you, then do Uppercut you. That's still 20, and then I can, with the Block Potion, fully defend, right? Alright. Okay, let's see if that helps me in any way. Alright, Backline is attacking me again. I think I can handle it, though. Yeah, let's also do Metamorphosis to, yeah, Fiendfire, Rampage, Headbutt. Headbutt might be nice. Okay. Alright, 20 incoming. Yeah, there's a Fiendfire that's not, actually a 3 energy. Wait, hang on. No, I don't think there's anything I can do, right? Can I do Bash, Rampage? That's gonna be 12. No, that's even that is not enough. Yeah, I don't think there's anything I could have done. Let's do Bash and Fiendfire then. Okay. Yeah, got a little unlucky with the attack pattern. There is a way to maybe get... you know what? If I'm already reloading, let's reload. And what can I do differently? I think I have to split these guys. I should basically just try to split them at a bit of value. Maybe let me drink the potion first. Let's drink the colorless potion here. Magnetism, Madness, Blind. Let's take the magnetism. That might make a difference. Mayhem is also kind of interesting. Okay, alright, let's try this. Alright, so here I play the strike for free. Let's do sadistic nature. What if I just don't play the what do you call it? The signature, the Searing Blow until next turn. Let's do Warcry, put the Searing Blow back, and then do 2 strikes. Yeah, that is better. That is way better. Okay. Because now here, I can play a pretty good Searing Blow. Let me put, I don't know what, this back. Alright, let's do Searing Blow for 51. Okay. Yeah, that is a much better split value. Let's do Strike and then hope the Madness hits. Yeah, 5 Metamorphosis is fine. I still got very similar cards out of it, though. And now I just need to deal 13 damage. That seems much more doable, especially if I do Uppercut, Dramatic Entrance. Okay. And then Rampage and Strike. Awesome. Yeah. Alright, so there was definitely a way to protect this one. I will have to put in a thumbnail that I had to reload to do that, though. Alright, Reaper Barricade. Barricade can be really powerful. I am trying to go for a thin deck and it doesn't have a lot of block, but it is still pretty powerful. Let's take it. And then here, I think I'll take the safe choice. Slaver's Collar during boss and lead combats, get extra energy at the start of your turn. The other two, I don't think would have really made things work here. Alright, I got the Collector at the end. 1, 2, 3. Yep, and then we'll continue to upgrade the Searing Blows at rest sites. Ooh, AoE damage. That is something that I'm lacking just a little bit. Let's see if I get an attack here. No. I did get Shockwave. That should help. Let's do Shockwave and then a Strike. Okay. 0 incoming yet. Alright. Okay, another 10. Yeah, I can just double defend and then play 2 attacks. Okay. I just have to rely on my Searing Blows to actually be able to get rid of these guys. Let's do Master of Strategy. There's a Searing Blow that deals 25. Yeah, that's actually not enough. Let me do Searing Blow Strike and then just accept the 5 damage. Should I do Thinking It as well? I don't think I'll do Berserk. Yeah, let's reshuffle, try to get back to that Searing Blow quickly. Okay. Oof, lots of incoming here. Jack of all trades gives me Deep Breath. Okay. Well, there's a Searing Blow. That's 17. Only enough for this guy. And then let's play a Defend here. Okay. And then another 12. Luckily, I do have the Angers to get the bird to the ground. And then play a Strike. Okay. I just need any attack to kill. Beautiful. Alright, we got a Dex Potion, which is fine. Shrug It Off, Twin Strike. Let's take the Shrug It Off for card draw. Okay. It is making it harder to go for a thin deck if I constantly keep taking cards. Let's do Jack of all trades, Dark Shackles. That's not bad. Yeah, sure, let's do Berserk as well. And then see what I get here. I think I don't need to defend. Let's just do 2 strikes. Actually, I probably should have defended because my 2 strikes were not able to get through the block. Alright, 15. This is with vulnerability. Let's weaken it down. And then I think I'll do 2 defense. Okay. Alright, another 8. Yeah, the problem with Searing Blow, it only works if you have a thin deck where you can draw it reliably. Otherwise, yeah, maybe my goal is to not pick up any more cards and just remove the cards I already have. Let's do Madness, Master of Strategy, then Uppercut, Anger. And can I maybe get one more attack card? Oh, okay, it has to be a cheap one. It's fine, it's fine. I can do Shrug It Off. Okay. Just need 15 more damage. Yeah, that is enough. Beautiful. Alright, you got a Power Potion, which I'll probably take over the Ancient Potion here. Yep. And then Shrug It Off number 2, Thunderclap. You know what? I'm going to embrace the thin deck. I might even remove a card at the next shop. Alright, let's do Master of Strategy. Warcry. And then let's do Bash and Strike. Okay. 19. There's a Searing Blow for 34. Does get rid of this guy. Alright. So through thinking ahead, I'm going to put the Metamorphosis back and really hope the Madness hits the Shockwave. It did not. Alright. Another 20. Let's do Shrug It Off. Jack of all trades gives me Chrysalis. That might not be a bad idea, so I will take some damage, but I see Impervious and 2 second wins. Okay. Alright, I probably don't need that many. Let's just do the Impervious here. No need to play the second wins yet. Okay. Another 20 here. Let's do Uppercut, Anger, Strike, and now I'll do Second Wind. Okay. I'll have to deal 50 damage. That is a lot. Bash, 2 defense, and I don't think I'll risk the Berserk yet. Okay. Alright, Searing Blow with vulnerability is enough. Beautiful. Alright, Iron Wave Rampage. Again, I'll skip trying to keep the deck thin. And here, still not seeing anything super amazing. Maybe the Power Through. I don't want to continue to trigger the Mob Bank. Yeah, let's save all the gold for the last shop. Okay, hopefully it's not going to be too late on Act 3. Alright, here, sure, let's add a card to my deck. How about Burning Pact? Yeah, I wanted card. Actually, no, let's do power through just because I need some good block. Alright, okay, Searing Blow's up to 42 damage. That's pretty nice. Okay. Alright, here I got the Shell Press and the Fungi Beast. I just have to draw my Searing Blow quickly. Let's do Violence. There is a Searing Blow. Awesome. Can I... Actually, I don't have good sources of vulnerability. Let's do Searing Blow, Anger. And I could do Power Through. Let me do Thinking Ahead first. I might need the Power Through next turn. Let's just do a regular strike here. Okay. I have to be careful not to lose too much HP. I'm down to only 27. Alright, there's the Power Through. That's why I wanted to save it for this fight. Then do a strike. Okay. Alright, another 18. Master of Strategy. Madness hits the Metamorphosis. That's nice. Okay, I'm getting some good cards out of that. Let's see what the Warcry gives me. Yeah, let's put the strike back. Okay. Alright, so here let's do Cleave. Shrug it off. That makes the Body Slam stronger. And there's a Searing Blow. Oh, that's not enough for this guy. But together with the Body Slam, that is enough. And then, so close. Still losing 4 HP. Okay. Alright, not too much trouble. We got a Flex Push, which I'll skip. Burning Pact, Second Wind. Let me take the Burning Pact now. Yeah, I think it will give me card draw and make it easier to get to the second win again. Here, let's take Curse number 1, Decay. Okay. And here I got Pastelized Helix. Prevent the first time you lose HP each combat. That's really nice. And one more Searing Blow upgrade. Okay. Alright, so here I could get another Curse. Dark Embrace. I mean, not a huge fan, but I'll take it. Iron Wave is fine. I don't want Normalities. Yeah, I don't want Normalities. Mind Plus would be great. Let's take the Iron Wave, though. Okay. Yeah, it does make it hard to keep the deck thin. I got the Bird and the Chosen. Let's do Thinking Ahead. I will weaken the Bird to then be able to fully... Oh, I thought I'll be able to fully defend. That's fine. Oh, actually, I'm fully dependent thanks to the Pastelized Helix. Beautiful. Alright, this is enough to get rid of you. Beautiful. And then do a strike. Come. Another 10. Let's do Burning Pact, the Dark Embrace. I'm not, like, super happy I got it. Let's do Shockwave here in Anger. Okay. Another 10. Master of Strategy. Jack of all Trades. Let's do Shrug it off. See what the... That was a misclick. I meant to play the Madness. It's fine. I got 2 Flame Barriers that might be useful. Right, not being attacked. And, of course, I draw them in the same... In the turn that I'm not being attacked and I don't need the block. 16. I do have Power Through. That's good. Let's do a strike here as well. Okay. Another 13. Okay, got lucky with drawing another Power Through. But it is getting a little close. Double block push into 31. Searing Blow is only 28. I have 24. Let's do 29 and accept 2 damage to play a Searing Blow here. Okay. And then here, let's do Strike, Metamorphosis. Damage when the regret as well. Not happy with that. Just need 15 more. Beautiful. I am weakened. I forgot about that. That is a problem. And I don't think there's anything I can do to solve it. Wow. Yeah, I have to reload this one. I forgot that I was weakened. I thought I had enough damage. Is there anything I want to do differently? Maybe let's put the... Doesn't matter, I have the Warcry. Let's still do the weakness and the defend here. Right, I do wonder if instead of playing the Searing Blow, I should play the Barricade. But no, let's do Searing Blow, get rid of the Bird, and should have played the Strike there. That was a mistake. Right, 10 incoming. Let me do Dark Embrace, then Anger and Strike. Because now with all the days, I would get extra card draw that way, basically. Master of Strategy, Jack of all Trades, Enlightenment does make it easier to play Shockwave. Shrug it off. And see what the Madness hits. That is an Iron Wave, okay. At least I'm good with card draw now. Alright, there's a reshuffle. Let's do 2 strikes and an Iron Wave. Okay. And now I'm basically hoping for the Searing Blow to show up. It did. Good. And Enlightenment. That's really nice. Let's do Enlightenment, then Bash, and then Searing Blow. Okay. Alright, good. So just had to reload this one to survive. Perfect Strike, Blood for Blood. I will once again skip this. None of this fits the deck at the moment. Alright, Sentry and Sphere Guardian again. That's a little disappointing. Let's do Dark Embrace, Master of Strategy. I will risk the Berserk. Let's see what the... No, let's not do Madness. Let's do Iron Wave, because that way I can save my buffer and not lose it to the Decay. Okay. Alright, 28. There's a Barricade. Let's do Shrug It Off. Actually, I think I'll just do Searing Blows here. Jack of all trades, and then the Madness hits the Defend, which is enough to allow me to save my buffer. Good. 20 incoming. Let's do Shockwave. Useless, right? Let's do Thinking Ahead. I guess I'll do Power Through, Metamorphosis, and a Defend. Okay. Yeah, so I'm still losing... Well, actually, I'm not losing anything because of my buffer. Okay. Alright, 10 incoming. Let's do Uppercut, Bludgeon, Searing Blow, 2 strikes, and I am just barely alive. Okay. I just need 25 damage, which I don't have. Let me see if the Power Potion gives me something good here. Dark Embrace, Evolve, Metallicized. Nothing really will help here. I might have to reload this again. Yeah, I don't have enough here. Alright, let's reload this. I'll speed this up. I'll be right back with a victory, hopefully. Alright, I finally got it. The only way was for the Searing Blow to show up again soon. So yeah, that was a little lucky. Let's take the Havoc here. It does exhaust. Also, I drank my potions earlier because I realized I need to do that to be able to survive. Yeah, I'm very happy. I'm starting with a Searing Blow and a Power Through. That allows me to be fully defended and save my buffer. Very nice. I still have a Blanc Potion too, right? Alright, here 19 might be a little harder. Let's see what the Shrug It Off gives me. Decay. Okay, let's see if Thinking Ahead gives me something good. No, didn't get anything. Maybe I should have picked up the Dark Embrace. Because I need one more block. I mean, fine, let's use the Blanc Potion. It is very wasteful. I was going to say somewhat wasteful. No, it's very wasteful, but hopefully it'll be enough. And I'm still saving a buffer, which is good. Right, another 19. Here, I'll just... Well, let's get rid of the Curse first. Okay. And then Pummel Strike is free. Oof, too bad I can't do the Barricade. Alright, there goes my buffer. Alright, 14. Let's see. So Madness hits the Metamorphosis. I can do Warcry. Yeah, I don't think there's much I can do here. The best I can do is Shockwave and Iron Wave. And even that, I will still take 10 damage or 5 damage. Yep, nothing I could have done. I tried. Knowing in retrospect I would not have wasted a potion, but I think it's fine. Let's get a review and then do Bash and Carnage. And then maybe a Blood for Blood. Beautiful. I did end up taking a lot of damage. Havoc plays a Strike. Awesome. Now pair up and pick up Brace from Extra by 10. Clothesline Cleave. I didn't have any cleaves, right? So maybe some AoE damage card is not a bad idea. Yes, let's take it. Okay. Alright, and then here, last upgrade of the... No, well, last upgrade on this act. 61 damage. That's pretty good. Okay. Alright, so Collector. Let's start off with Shockwave. Seems interesting. Let's do Master of Strategy. Ooh, it's really tempting to do the Barricade here. Let's do that. And then I'll do Shrug It Off. And let's put the Shockwave back to apply Weakness and Vulnerability next turn. Okay. Alright, everyone is attacking me. I need a lot, but I do have the Shockwave, which is good. So now I still need 23. Or, hang on, 10. Yeah, actually, or I can just do Uppercut. Because I will lose the buffer here. Fine. Alright, another 10. Yeah, nothing I could have done here. That's a bummer. Yeah, I needed to draw a hand without any curses or any minions attacking, and I was just not able to pull that off. At least I got the Barricade active. That's good. Let's do Strike, Anger, Burning Pact. Okay. And then Jackal trades Apotheosis. I will lose a bunch of HP here, but I think playing the Apotheosis is worth it. Hoping the backline doesn't decide to attack me. It did. Alright, quite a bit too here. Let's do Power Through. I think I have to do Searing Blow, right? And then Defend. Okay. Let's also put the Berserk back. I might want to play that next turn. Right, almost fully defended there. Right, here let's do the upgrade Berserk and then play 3 strikes. Awesome. So that basically gives me free energy. 36. Let's do Shrug It Off. Burn. I could do burn the uppercut. Let's get rid of the anger. Let's do uppercut for weakness. That's still 27, and the best I could come up with is 21. Alright, this might be a bottleneck. Let's try reloading this a few times, but honestly, I don't have high chance of, or a high, well, I don't think I'll be able to perfect this one. It's just too much damage. But yeah, let's try this. Alright, I tried a few different times. I actually accidentally died here. I didn't mean to die, but honestly, I didn't see a way to perfect or to survive this one. The problem is that my I was gonna say signature move, Searing Blow, the card that I relied most to deal damage, ended up being very close to the bottom of the deck. And so yeah, I basically was only able to play it once before the reshuffle, and I just wasn't able to defend. Yeah, wow, very tough run here. That explains why there are so many or so few people past the 1,000 threshold. I do wonder if I had more HP, I might have been able to survive that to Act 2 boss fight. And I still, even with the survival, I don't think I would be able to pass the 1,000 threshold, but at least that would make it in top 20 or 40. But I think this might be a good opportunity for people who usually don't end up in top scores to do really well. I didn't see a single from a name here, so yeah, it might be difficult for everybody. All right, let's review the scores from yesterday. Alright, so yesterday was a defect run with the Curse Run, Green Cards, and Midas modifiers. And yeah, it did come down to a coin toss for most people. A lot of people went for Collector Monsters yesterday, or sorry, Highlander yesterday. And so it just depended on whether or not you were lucky and were able to get Curses. Gemino did win that coin toss, and that was 1610 points. Perfected 6 of the 8 elites, all the bosses, which is also a pretty good achievement. Now, interestingly, Gemino mentioned that he got the Neuros Codex, which I suspect means that he had different RNG. That Neuros Codex actually gave him some Wraith forms and buffers, which did help, so congratulations there with some good luck. And I also was able to pull off Highlander Curse, as I mentioned, won that coin toss at the very last boss. Was able to get Overkill, Pauper, Encyclopedian, Overkill, and Mystery Machine, as well as the somewhat easier modifiers of Stuffed and Raining Money. So yeah, pretty great run from Gemino, congratulations. Then you have Peltz with 1608. Peltz seems to have had the same run as Gemino, but must have skipped a shop or a regular fight somewhere. Also mentioned that he did spend a lot of money to buy that peace pipe that did allow him to remove the duplicate curses to be able to also pull off Highlander curses. Then you have David with 1515. You can check out his Twitch stream if you're interested. David perfected 6 of the 7 elites, accidentally misclicked and skipped an elite that way. Also got all the bosses, was able to get Highlander and curses. Interestingly, David took the Pandora's box, which I was a little hesitant to do. I actually ended up knotting a second boss relic. And also was able to get Overkill, Pauper, the time modifier, but missed Mr. Machine. I suspect that misclick cost him extra question mark on 2. Then you have Steven here with 1435. PGM got 1385, Goldberry got 1383. Gold perfected 4 of the 8 elites, all the bosses. Was not able to win that coin toss, ended up losing the Highlander modifier by gaining a unique curse on at the very end. Actually increased the chances by only having 4 curses, but yeah, just like me, he was not able to get lucky there. Mentioned that he should have gone for Collector Monsters, but I think it would have been very difficult to get more than 1 at most. Also missed the Encyclopedian modifier. Still, 45th place, that's not bad. Then you have Suika here with 1337. Oh no, I was going to say, yeah, tied for 31st place. Then you have Nick with 1333. Nick mentioned that it is his best ranking yet. Congratulations. George got 1312. And then it's me here with 1287. I perfected 4 of the 8 elites, only the Act 1 boss. The Act 3 boss would have been possible if I saved Frost Orbs until after the Awakened One transformed. The Act 2 boss I don't think was really possible for me. I also missed the coin toss and missed the Highlander and Curse modifier. Well, I just got Highlander. Oh, sorry, I just got Curses. I did not get Highlander. Was able to get Overkill Mystery Machine, the Time modifier as well. And then you have Roland 2 points below with 1285. Cyber Fox ended up missing to 100 just by a little bit. No, is that right? No, okay, yeah, tied for 100 in first place. With 1283, and then Grimgoth got 1282. Grimgoth mentioned that throughout the whole run, he didn't see a single card that gave him a Frost Orb, which can be very frustrating. I saw a few, not as many as I'd like, but I did see a few. And then just for fun, I do want to mention the Dark with 1235 and Noel with 1233. Alexander with 1223 as 1223, Alex mentioned he perfected 4 of the 7 elites, skipped an elite to try to gain and then later remove curses to go for Highlander. Unfortunately, did get a duplicate curse at the end, although had less of a chance. He ended up with 7 total curses at the very end. Also was able to perfect all the bosses though, so that's a pretty good achievement. Anyway, that's it for yesterday. Let me know in the comments what you did for today if you were able to survive, and I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Bye.